Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. And I'm here today to bring you the review for Mob Psycho 100, episode number 6, I do believe it is. So, all this episode was about was Mob's brother, and we see Mob's brother dealing with his issues, and we know his issue is that he wants to be exactly like Mob. And in this episode, we see him take a slight dark turn. First, he's just pretending to be Mob. We see some guy who's looking for people with psychic abilities and he mistakes Mob's brother for Mob. And then Mob's brother is pretending to be him. And then later on, as the episode goes on, we see him do something evil as a member of the student council. And then at the very end of the episode, it turns out he actually does have psychic abilities. Now, I don't know if these psychic abilities have just manifested, get me? Like his brother has psychic abilities, so maybe it's a trait that does run in the family, so now his has just manifested, or it could be something different. Now, based on this episode, like I said, he's gone to the bit of the dark side, and I know we haven't seen much of Mob's brother, but it does seem out of character from based on what we have seen beforehand. Yes, he's protective of his bro, slightly jealous, but I didn't ever get the feeling that he was a bad person. So it's for those reasons that I'm thinking that maybe his powers are not a manifestation from birthright, but maybe, I don't know, some evil spirit has got into him some shape or form and it's taken him over and given him psychic ability. I don't know, but that's what I'm most likely thinking. That's what I'm hoping that it is, because it would explain why he was acting out of character for me in this episode. So, yeah, what else happened? Mob's little friend, green friend Dimples, is back. He was at the very end of the episode where we see Mob's brother started to develop his powers. First, we see a spoon. Now, he doesn't warn like the normal psychic spoon bend. That spoon was just all twist up and mash up and everything. And then we see that Mob's little brother can see Dimples. So, yeah, he's not dead. And yeah, it's just where have these powers come from. One thing I didn't like about this episode is the whole Reagan scene where he's, because we know he's not really psychic, but he has to pretend because that's how he makes his money and all that. But I just really don't agree with what he did in this episode, where he was pretending to channel the dead spirit of his customer's dad. Yes, I know you got to make your money. Yes, I know you're a psychic impersonator, but don't go to those levels. I really don't like that. You could have just said to your customer that something could be, I'm not within my capabilities, and yeah, I just didn't like that scene for that whole scene for that reason. I just found it very disrespectful. So, what else was there? So in this episode, we found out that there's more SPs, well, ESPs, I should say. Well, that was kind of a given even from the very first episode. I sincerely doubted that Mob was going to be the only one, and also we had the fight next episode, but we do get introduced to a couple of more. Now, most of them are met by Mob's brother. I think there was like 4 to 5 of them, and they have psychic abilities, but they're really, really bad at it. Don't think they're gonna play much of a big role, but I could be wrong. But there was also another one that Mob sees when he's on his date with the girl from the telepathy club, and he was saying that this guy just seems really evil. So maybe he's a villain to come later on. I do not know, but we do now have more ESPs, and I just can't wait to see how they're going to play out in future episodes. This episode has taken a dark turn, so it could lead to something good. I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to give this episode a 3-star rating and call it a review. Like I always, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.